National Guard troops are set to mobilize in 19 states to assist DHS in a sweeping immigration and federal crime crackdown. This is what 78 million Americans voted for. Let's play the clip and then let's debate, because apparently Todd has something to say.
He does.
And tonight, 1,700 National Guard troops are now set to mobilize across 19 states over the coming weeks. They are going to help Homeland Security execute a sweeping federal crime and immigration crackdown that is underway now. The order is effective August through mid-November, Fox News is learning. And a U.S. defense official tells Jackie Heinrich and Liz Frieden the National Guard being mobilized will effectively serve as a support pillar.
All right. Let's go through all the things here. If you agree with this, put an American flag in the chat right now. I want to go through all the little things we got, and then we can talk about it. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. Oh, by the way, it turns out when you send the National Guard into place, it actually works. Washington, D.C. has now gone 10 straight days without a homicide.
I was looking for a clip, and I could not find it even on my history of this lady. She was being interviewed, but she didn't want her face shown, so her face was blurred out. And she was very adamant about Trump not doing what he was doing with the National Guard there. She was like, I did not want any of that. She lives in D.C. She's like, but I got to say, for the last 7-8 days, it's been great.
I haven't been shot at once.
Imagine going outside.
No more gunshots.
Yeah.
She's like, I feel safe walking to the grocery store. She's like, I didn't want this to happen, but thank you. She literally said thank you. She didn't say thank you, Donald Trump, but she said thank you.
Yeah, correct. All right, let's go to the next one here. How long is this video, Todd? I can't see.
19 seconds.
Perfect. Let's play it.
And so, look, we're going to remain firm. We'll take legal action. But the people in this city are accustomed to rising up against tyranny. And if that's necessary, I believe that the people of Chicago will stand firm alongside of me as I work every single day to protect the people of this city.
Standing up against tyranny. Wouldn't that be the rampant gang members that shoot people every single weekend at record levels in Chicago? What are you talking about? What tyranny are you standing up against? The Pentagon is officially planning a military deployment to Chicago to enact President Trump's major crackdown on crime. These are mixed signals here. There's some people saying that it's to crack down on crime. There's other people saying that they are simply in an assist role for DHS, for ICE, to get these illegals out of there. So these are mixed things that we got coming out of here. Oh, and then there was Jill. I got in trouble because I made a post about this, and I said, there's retarded, and then there's Jill. And I got in trouble for saying the word retarded.
Did you really?
Jill made a post that said, Dear Donald Trump, I have been carjacked in Chicago with my arm broken. And this was a verified thing. This is how crazy you got to be. This chick says that in Chicago, she's been carjacked and had her arm broken in the process. But she still doesn't want the National Guard troops to come to Chicago. By the way, there's no red hats in Chicago, she says. Yeah, that's why you're getting mugged and your arm broke with them carjacking your car. What kind of mental illness do you have to be? Yeah, I was kidnapped and almost killed by Michael Myers. But I'm not pro you locking him up in that insane asylum all the time, because that's not humane.
Nuts.
That is the craziest I've heard. I was carjacked and my arm was broken, but I still don't want law and order here.
No, man, that chick needs to be in a mental hospital.
That is something, man.
This is what I'm talking about, man. These people in Chicago, they're not there, dude. They're not there. They say things that don't make any sense.
It's Obama country, that's why.
They're the freaking people that are like, don't touch that eye on the stove, it's hot. And they're like, how dare you tell me what hot is and what hot isn't? How dare you? Blah, blah, blah. Tyrant, bigot, tyranny. Holy crap, dude. Like, it's wild, man. I don't understand. What's old Chicago? What's this last one?
I don't want to pull that up because you could get hit for it, and please don't make me pull it up. Like it could go wrong really fast.
Okay. All right. So
then now you have to do a talk. We got to see it.
No. If I say no, it's a no.
So here we go. So let's talk about it. Todd, you had something to say. Yep. National Guard going to Chicago first, and it looks like 18 other cities as well.
Here's the thing, boys, and to the ladies and gentlemen of the chat. Let me explain something to you, how humanity works. Whether it's your husband, your kids, your friends, People do not change until the pain of the same outweighs the pain of change. Okay, so if I'm the president, here's what I'm doing. Mayors, governors, aldermen, city council, I have X amount of members of the National Guard that I'm willing to activate and send to your city upon request. If you don't want it, you're not getting it. Fine. No problem. I will pay for it. I will handle it. I will help you protect your cities, your towns, and your communities. That's how I'm handling it. That way, if you want your city to be burnt to the ground, you want a murder rate to skyrocket, you want carjackings to go through the roof, then it's on you. It's on you. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sick of seeing protesters in the streets talking about we want more crime, just keep Donald Trump. I'm done with it. Like, if I'm the president, I'm not sending nobody nowhere. I mean, D.C., I get it because that's his home. I get that. All right. But no, Birmingham, Jackson, Atlanta, Chicago, Baltimore, I'm willing to help you, but you got to request it. And then when they don't and their city's burned to the ground, guess what the headline's going to read?
Well, but the thing is, Todd, he can't do that though.
I know.
There are people in those cities that want help. There are people in those cities that are screaming for help.
Then go vote. Then go vote.
True, because I mean we are the United States of America, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get. I know, Todd. I know what you're gonna say, but I mean, and I agree with you absolutely. You have cities that don't want them there, that they want to keep the crime up, and all I gotta say is, I hope Donald Trump keeps on sending them over there, but give them weapons, give them firearms with rubber bullets, or do something, because
I understand
they need,
what y'all
they
are
need
saying.
to stop this, man. They
But
need to stop this now.
how many times do we see people flee California, move to Texas, Arizona, and still vote for the same garbage that they fled? All right, you got to learn. You got to learn, and if it hurts, it hurts.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Again, but also the way that you convince people to vote that are blinded is you show them the truth of what happens if you actually take control. So to Tony's point, that chick that was all against it until now, all of a sudden, she can walk down the street and all of a sudden she's like, hey, I didn't see it until now. Because I do think that there's a lot of people that are so accustomed to the bad of it that they've just kind of grown kind of like callous to it to a certain extent.
Very true. Yep.
And so being able to walk down the road again, like that's something that, you know, I mean, yeah, probably something they take for granted. Again, and a lot of these people are so brainwashed, dude. They're so brainwashed. But either way, you can't just simply allow for unlawful stuff to happen. But I do think that this is more of a DHS like assistance type thing. Which for that, there's no rules, man. These people are not citizens. Get them the crap out of there. Do whatever you got to do. And if the Chicago mayor tries to interfere with it, arrest him on the spot. Arrest him, put him in prison on the spot for interfering with federal law enforcement, interfering with ICE and immigration, interfering with all of it. Arrest every single one of them that try to interfere across the board. I'm all for it. I think that that definitely needs to happen.
Nope.
Todd's like, no.
But
I'm done with it, dude. I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
What? Done with
Like
what? This is the first time
I'm
you've done
done.
it.
No. What I'm saying is I'm done with like us trying to help people that don't want to be helped. And I understand there's a lot of innocent people in that, but those innocent people still vote blue. Like this is what you vote for. And then if you don't get what you vote for, because, all right, answer this, okay? Let's just say for the sake of arguing, I don't think in a million years this is going to happen. Let's just say for the sake of arguing, Gavin Newsom wins in 2028. Everything that Trump has secured by then is going to go right back to where it was. Right back to where it was. Baltimore is going to be a cesspool again. D.C. is going to be killing people left and right. It's going to go right back. So, you know what? I'm sorry. Choo-choo. Bring on the pain train, baby. Bring it on.
Well, hold on, Todd. I got a little pushback on that because, I mean, you're saying that a lot of those people still vote blue. I have to disagree with you a little bit because I think a lot of those people, and I have the experience from Oregon, 70% of Oregon is red. They just get outnumbered by the metropolitan areas. And
Well, that's the cities that you don't put the guard in. That's what I'm talking about.
I get it. I'm just saying a lot of these people that, like to Graham's point, that was saying that do want and need the help, they could be the voters, conservative voters red, but they are getting outnumbered by all the lefties on the blue.
But no, you can't. You can't, because Donald Trump he's got to do what he's got to do. And also, we got 55 million people here on visas. That's right, 55 million people here on visas. We've got all these illegals across the board in the tens of millions. You got to do something, man. So to your point, maybe people need to move. Maybe they do. But the big thing is these illegals have got to go. They got to go. They have to go. They have to get out. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They have to.
I mean, serious question here. All right, so you've got 19 cities, which we know it's going to be Jackson, it's going to be Baltimore, it's going to be Chicago, probably L.A., Atlanta. What do you think's going to happen when somebody takes a shot? And it's going to happen. Get ready for it. When somebody actually takes a shot at a member of the military and they return, this is going to be a mess. It's going to be a total mess, and they are going to spin the piss out of this. And that's what I'm just choo choo. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it.